Welcome to the goddamn Evil Broomstick channel. My name is Evil Broomstick. I've been on a Batman animated kick lately because I watched a new Matt Reeves Batman movie, and I'm a big fan of Matt Reeves. He's one of my favorite directors, so I was really excited to see his take on Batman. I really enjoyed the movie. Didn't love it as much as most people, but I really did like it. Then I found out HBO Max has the Batman animated series that I used to watch when I was a kid, so I started watching that. Then I realized they have so many Batman animated movies, and I've never seen like any Batman animated movies. So I was just like, I'm just going to start picking these at random and do a bunch of first-time watches. The only one I know the general consensus of, I know everyone loves Mask of the Phantasm. I just randomly picked one called Under the Red Hood. Came out in 2010. It's rated PG-13. I'm definitely going to talk spoilers in this. Under the Red Hood, it's PG-13, which is crazy because there's a lot of blood and violence. The opening is like pretty brutal and awesome, but it's Jason Todd, Robin being viciously beaten with a crowbar by the Joker, and then he's like crawling to the door to escape, and he's a bloody mess, and then he just explodes and he dies. And I'm like, this is PG-13? That's crazy. A lot of people want live action Batman movies to be rated R. It's never gonna happen. They would be cutting half their demographic if you don't allow people in to buy tickets under the age of 17 on their own, and they'd be cutting like a third of their box office. It's not financially smart to make a Batman movie rated R. If you're the head of a studio, you're not going to take that financial risk and financial loss. You're definitely going to lose money on it. Not on the overall movie, but you're going to make less money making it rated R than you would have if you made it PG-13, just to have some more blood and some more F-bombs for Batman to drop. It's not a smart financial move. Watch Batman Under the Red Hood if you want a violent Batman movie, because it definitely is violent and bloody, and it's still somehow PG-13. Overall, I enjoyed this movie. I'm not sure how people feel about this movie, but I think it's an hour 15 minutes. And it sounds ridiculous to say, but I think there's some fat on this movie that could have been trimmed off to make it shorter. The problem is, if you make it any shorter, is it even a movie anymore, or is it just like a longer form? Like, if it's like 50 minutes long, like what does it constitute as? The premise of the movie, the title is Under the Red Hood. Who's this new crime lord that's taking out the other crime lords, who seems like he has good intentions? Like, he's like, I don't want you to deal drugs to kids, I don't want you to do this, and I'll kill you if you don't. He seems like a more violent, more willing to do whatever it takes Batman. And it's like, who's under the Red Hood? I mean, it's pretty obvious, especially with the way the movie opened, that it's Robin, that he somehow didn't die, or he's back from the dead, and now he's going under this moniker Red Hood, and he's taking out the bad guys, but doing it how Batman wouldn't do it, and he's killing them and everything. I thought it was a bit too obvious, but at the same time, you find out about, I'd say midway, 40 minutes in, like, okay, that's Robin, you know, they dig up the grave, and he's not there. Some of the positives of this movie, First, a quick ad from our sponsor. Etsy.com/Evil Broomstick is my own personal horror clothing shop where I sell hand-painted horror hats based on my favorite horror movies. From Scream, The Babadook, Friday the 13th, A Ghost Story, and even non-horror films like The Neverending Story and Blade Runner. With only 5-star reviews, give up that random hat that your dad found in the garage and treat your head to an original, wearable art piece based on a film that you love. Some of the positives of this movie, I really liked Jason's overall revenge plan, because he was murdered by the Joker, so he comes back and he's like, I'm not going to follow Batman's rules of like no guns, no killing. Like, no, you need to kill these crime people. You need to... Striking fear into them doesn't work when there's some of them that aren't scared of you. You need to take that extra step. And I think he's right. I think Batman's rule of no killing really does hold him back. And I think Batman knows that too. Now, I did love the apartment scene with Robin, with Batman, and with Joker. I love that the trio finally got back together after 5 years after Joker murdered Robin. But Robin's whole thing of like, when he has the Joker there, and it's a big, like, finale of the movie, and he's like, I'm gonna shoot him in the head, I'm gonna kill him, unless you shoot me in the face. It's like, what did you expect? What kind of stakes is this? Do you really think Batman's gonna shoot Robin with a gun in the face to stop Robin from shooting Joker in the head with a gun? It made no sense. I don't know what Robin was thinking. Yes, Batman is going to shoot Robin with a gun to stop him from shooting Joker. What kind of ultimatum stakes was that? It's like, either let him kill Joker or shoot Robin. Batman's not going to Like, when Batman just turns around and starts walking away, it's like, duh, what'd Robin expect? You've made this whole premise about how Batman won't use guns. Now you think he, of all people, he's going to use a gun on you and he's going to kill you. I thought that was a little silly. I also thought it was just a little silly that Batman and Robin, now I know they need action scenes to fill the time of the movie, but why is Batman and Robin fighting each other once they know it's them? Like, once Batman knows it's Robin, why is he fighting him? Why is Robin trying to kill him there? You know, before he even does the whole apartment thing. Like, he's like, breaks a piece of glass and he's trying to stab Batman with them. Like, this is ridiculous. If he actually stabbed him, the movie would end and it'd be like, what the fuck just happened? But I think the emotional story beats do hit when they show, like, flashbacks of a younger Robin and when he was all excited about it and then to see what he turned into. And I loved, like, the story with Ra's al Ghul and how he was the one who, like, tried to help out Batman. But there's a lot I liked about this movie, but I think, and it sounds ridiculous to say because it's only an hour, 15 minutes, but I think there's some stuff that could have been trimmed. Like, there's, like, a 10-minute scene where Batman and Nightwing fight some weird orange robot dude. And it's just unnecessary. I did think Batman's mask in this movie was great. It was really awesome. I like the white eyes. I wonder why in live action, because he has this hood and he slips it on and there's the white eyes on there. Then he takes it off and the white eyes are gone. Why have none of the live action movies done that and given Batman the white eyes? I don't know. I mean, I guess they did, like, in Dark Knight for, like, a second when he's, like, scanning, but why not permanently with the mask he has the white eyes? Maybe they want to humanize him and you see his... Yeah, I thought the ending was a little bit stupid with the kill me or I kill Joker. Like, what do you think he's gonna do? And also, here's the thing. If this is an animated movie, if it's a one-off movie, and you're not doing a continuation of this, kill people. I don't know how this story ends, and Batman's alive, Robin's alive, Joker's alive, Black Mask is alive. They were scared to kill anybody in this movie. For a movie that's so, like, hard about Robin killing these people and murder and everything, they don't kill any characters. I hate when a movie doesn't take risk and doesn't kill characters. Also, Black Mask died. He was in a pit and they poured gasoline on him. Robin poured gasoline on him and then threw the lighter and we saw all the smoke go up. Why couldn't you kill Black Mask? Then you find out later, oh, he just went to jail and he got released on bond. Like, why? We saw him die. He got torched. But now you don't want to kill him off? Like, kill off some characters. Also, how does nobody die in explosions? This is something I also had a problem with in the 2022 Matt Reeves Batman. There's a point where a bomb blows up in Batman's face in that movie. And you'd think, like, I mean, any reasonable... he has this whole part of him exposed. He should have died, but he's, like, fine. He's, like, doesn't have a concussion, doesn't have anything. He gets up and it's like, well, that was crazy. And there's a point where Alfred's in a room and a bomb explodes. Now, that one, you know, I know he threw the bomb and he hit on the other side of the table. That's fine. But, like, nobody dies in explosions. At the end of the movie, fucking the whole building explodes that Robin, Joker, and Batman are in. Now, I know they, like, just escaped, but, like, for real, like, how does nobody die in explosions anymore? It's ridiculous in these Batman movies. Black Mask should have died. If this, like, what do you think the audience is thinking at this? What do you think the audience is thinking when you're asking them, who's under the red hood? Like, we know who's under the red hood. We know it's Robin, and we know Batman's never going to shoot Robin in the face, so stakes kind of fall out the window. All that being said, it sounds like I'm complaining too much. I did enjoy the overall core of this story of Jason having revenge after being murdered and wanting to go after these crime lords, but take the extra step that Batman didn't take. There was a lot I liked about this movie, and it was pretty enjoyable. It's not something I'm going to go back and watch, but it was decent, had its issues. On to the next Batman animated movie. I'm just going to pick another one at random and see where it goes from there. I think the next one I'm going to watch is called Hush. So I'll do a first-time watch for that. Peace.